Good afternoon, friends, followers, channel members. Oh, happy Thursday. Short stream. Didn't know if I was actually going to be able to do this. I have got a school run in about an hour and a half. Flight time is 30 minutes, so no real reason why we shouldn't be able to get this in today. Mind you, we said something similar yesterday. The amount of people that started watching yesterday's stream sadly didn't see the end, and suddenly now realise, oh, things didn't work out quite as planned. Why are we in Athens? Yes, two go-arounds at Mykonos yesterday. The weather was just far too rubbish for us to actually get in yesterday. The wind was out of limits. Funnily enough, about half an hour later, the wind actually dropped off, so it would have been all right. But as it stands, here we are in Athens. This is where we had to divert to, a nice normal ILS approach back into Athens. But we're going to get our passengers 24 hours late back into Mykonos. Hopefully the winds and weather are beautiful there today, so no reason why we shouldn't be able to get in without any problems. Nick, wow, mate, Nick has just kicked off the stream, gifting 5 tier 1 subs on over on Twitch. And you've gifted a 15 in total to the channel, Nick. That is amazing. So welcome Dasman, Can Eric, Rasmus, Smarty, and Kalen120. Hey guys, thank you for being here. And Nick, channel legend Nick, thank you so much, Nick, for your support as always. I believe our Discord server is now up and running with and connected to Twitch as well. So that is great. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Okay, well, given that we've got stuff to do, we'd best crack on. Big welcome to all of you that are hopping on board as we get started. So hey, Aviation Bro, I Make Music, Tuta, Edmund, Pack Andrew, Behind the Skies, good to see you. Yeah, you and also Diversion. I think some of the guys in the chat have already let you know what happened. Hey Sean, Aviation Bro, good to see you. Uncle Smusson, yeah, the weather is much better today. Chris Hogg, hey Chris, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Nick's also there on YouTube as well. Hey Lemon Wolf, good afternoon, hope you're well. DC Gertz here as well. Leon, hello. Yeah, well, thankfully we've got no typos today. I was very careful today with my fat fingers. And Legend Dark Fury is also in the chat. Fantastic. Hey William FS, good to see you. Adre as well, also in the chat. Snow, do you have to pay extra for the flight to his original destination? No. It was our cock-up. Well, it wasn't our cock-up. It was just we were unable to get in. I think the airline will have foot your bill as well for the hotel. Very expensive. Airlines don't like doing that. It costs money. And what airline likes spending money? Alright, let's get inside, shall we? So, as per usual, aircraft is set up more or less. Well, it's in its turnaround state. Just going to make sure we've got my tablet synced. Then we'll go through the operational flight plan. So it's interesting that even though it is a even though it's a very short flight, it's half an hour just back over to Mykonos. We're only going to be flying at 15,000 feet. We still have to go through everything, all the setup, exactly the same as you would do if it was, a 4 or 5 hour flight. Doesn't matter the distance, everything done is still the same. So we'll check out, have we got any ATIS or anything like that here today? No, we don't. So no air traffic control. That's all right. That doesn't matter. We're not going to be online long enough anyway, are we today? Hopefully. So let me just bring up the tablet on screen. Hopefully this is now linked and working. There we go. Right, so here we go. Let's get the METAR then for LGAV Athens. Let me just scribble out all my workings here from yesterday's flight. Winds then are 040 at 14. That's a nice headwind. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. What else we got? Temperature's 14, QNH is 1008, so that's nice. We've got no significant changes. Checking out what we've got in at Mykonos as well. Of course, we're going to do all the brief and everything here on the ground in Athens, because we're not going to be able to do it during the cruise. There's not going to be what cruise? There isn't going to be a cruise. Right, Mykonos, we've got variable, which is far better than yesterday. Variable at 3 knots. Again, 10 kilometers or more. Visibility scattered 1,800 feet. So even though it's scattered and the cloud base is quite low, that should still be okay, unless we can't see what were the minimums. We're going to be on runway 34 today, so the minimums are lower. The minimums for it are, oh yeah, look, it's 1,180 or 791 AGL, and if the clouds are at 1,800, we should have no problem. 14 degrees and QNH is 1006. Right, fantastic. Operational flight plan. How much fuel are we taking today? Probably not that much. So let's see. So the payload's still nice and low, 11.3 tons. Landing weight 57.5 tons. Yeah, that's going to be fine to be able to get in. Cruise flight level 15,000 feet. Cost index of 4. Trip wind of tailwind of 3. Let's have a look there. Look at that. Plug fuels 3.5 tons. Right. Well, I think I'd be hard pushed not to. I'd be hard pushed to take any extra, but it is Mykonos, and there's the potential for daft things to go on these narrow runways. We're not stable, we have to go around, so I can afford to take in half a ton extra. So we'll tell the guys to load 4 tons of fuel in a second. Yeah, 4 tons is going to be fine. Quick look at the weather. If we just scroll down, a very short flight plan. Yeah, look at that. So visibility, ceiling, all of those Cat 1 conditions, they're fine. If we have a look at the weather briefing as well for Mykonos, winds are planned to be variable all evening, and visibility the same, so no problems at all. A little look at the weather. There's our little flight route today. MMR007 on Twitch, thank you for the follow, appreciate that. Yeah, here we go. This is what we're going to contend with today. Basically, isolated embedded cumulonimbus clouds, which is going to be for the duration of our very short flight. So another reason to take extra fuel, just in case we want to zip around those and not fly through them. But yeah, half a ton is more than enough, and we're not very heavy because we're obviously not taking a lot of fuel to begin with. So let's set up the box then. I think we'll start getting passengers online in a moment. Let's just go through the usual flows and things then. So what have we got? Just check the nav logo lights are fine, acupressure's in the green, flaps and spoilers are up, parking brake is on. Yeah, that's all well and good. Come on then, GSX, start boarding some passengers, shall we? I just realised I can see passengers actually moving around and walking inside there. That's quite neat.
Cabin crew, we're all happy with how things are up here, so we now open the doors and start letting our passengers on board. Thank you. No problem.
Alright, Tuta, if your EFB won't be reached on a tablet, try a different browser. So, let me see what we got. QNH is 1008, that's fine. hard frequencies on. 28 minutes flight time, we can see there. Switching panel, thrust levers, engine mode master, that's all well and good. Squawk is currently standing by 2,000. Initial climb today is actually going to be our cruise flight level 150, so we'll set that. Flight directors are on, constraints are on, QNH 1008. That's it, that's all done. Alright, let's set up the box then and have a look at this. So just check usual stuff. Got 3.5 greens, aircraft status, that's fine. When does that expire? That's next week sometime, isn't it? Okay, that's done. Hey Behance guys, good to see you. Come on, there we go. So flight number same as yesterday. 34 Alpha Mike. Cost index 4. Cruise flight level 15. Oh, actually no, we don't do that yet. 14 degrees. What's our tropo? Let's have a quick look at that. It is 29168. 29168. Oh, try better. 29168. That's better. Grab the winds. Clear the scratch pad. There we go. Sean, yeah, hopefully there won't be any issues with the Fenix today either. Funnily enough, HD had a problem with it yesterday as well. So, I don't know, maybe there's something going wrong at their end. Have we got the GPS coordinates shown on here? Oh, I can't read that. 3755.9. 3755.9. And 2356.6, I think. 2356, yeah. Just realised you couldn't see that because the tablet was showing on screen. But I'm just trying to move the tablet a little bit. That's just a bit more out of the way up there. There we go. Right, so yeah, that's fine. That's all done. And as I say, we're cruising flight level 150. What's our temperature? 18. So anti-ice will be on for probably quite a bit of this flight. Another reason for that extra fuel to be loaded. Right, shortest flight plan we've ever done. Oh, Chris Hogg, Chris, mate, thank you so much. That is incredibly generous. Super chatting £10 saying happy Thursday. Chris, it's a short flight for you today, mate, but I really hope you appreciate it because I certainly appreciate your donation to the channel. Very, very kind of you, Chris. Thank you so much. Jammu as well, thank you for the follow. Right, what are we on? The key 2 Tango departure. Insert. And then at the other end, we're going to be on the RNP or RNAV 34. And that's the Varix 1 Papa arrival. Such a small airport has so many arrivals. Varix 1 Papa. And I think that comes in via, was it Bismo, isn't it? I'm trying to remember from yesterday. Or actually, we might, no, we can come in via Varix. That should be one of the vias available, isn't it? Yeah, Varix. There we go, and insert. Operational flight plan has got what? 110 miles, 141 miles in the box, so check that out. So there's our departure, and what the hell is that? Oh, okay, I know what it wants to do. Alright, let me just go and edit this. Arrival. Novia. Pop Novia in there. What's that got us doing now? Distance looks much better. Varix, Mykonos, right, okay, so all we're going to do is we'll clear out the Mykonos VOR. There we go. Let me just have a quick look at this. Actually, was VACVA one of the vias in there? Because that would have made more sense. Let me just have a quick check if that was available. No. Alright then, that's interesting. Just trying to, so basically I don't know why this isn't in here. Varix, and then if we can come in via the 512 that would be fine. If not, the 510 is the last one, but 512 would have been good. Or VACFA. We don't want to do any of the others. Alright, well, we'll leave that as Novia then. Distance looks better anyway, so job's done. There, Radnav page for us today. Let's get in the VOR here on field, which is Sierra Papa Alpha. And our first waypoint is going to be the Kilo Echo Alpha. Get that in case we have to fly those in anger for whatever reason. Right, in at B page, see what's happening. Have we got a preliminary load sheet? Let's check that out. Aviation Bro! Oh mate, thank you so much for your £2 super chat saying, hope we get into Mykonos today. I do as well, Aviation Bro. Thank you so much for the support, I appreciate that. Received messages. So if you wait, 55.4. CFG of 29.5. The alternate fuel is a ton. The alternate's back here, by the way. You'll be pleased to know. Back into Athens. It wants 3.4, we're taking 4 ton. Take a weight 59.2, which is obviously lighter than yesterday, and the CFG is 28.6. Good. Okay, let's accept that. Now let's do our takeoff performance calculations then. So it's Athens 03 right, it is dry, flaps 1, no need to force the target, anti-has to be off, packs off, takeoff weight is, what did I say it was? 59.2. CFG is 28.6. Sync the live weather. Now let's have a look and see how short we can make this taxi today. Lots of intersections available. I just don't know if they're available in the actual tablet. So we are parked Alpha 38. If we could depart via Delta 4, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Okay, can we do Delta 4? Is that information available? Aha, yes it is. 2,950. So we best just double check that. 2,950, 3 right, Delta 4, 2,950. Yep, that's valid information, so I can use that. So the V-speed's 125, 135, 135. Get on the perf page. Transition altitude here is 9,000 feet. We're going flaps 1. No, we're not flexing 1. Can't do that. Flaps 1. And the flex is 68. It's a nice long runway here in Athens. Another good reason to have it as your alternate. Okay, that's done. Let's have a look then at SimSmart, because I think, if memory serves, it's a noise abatement 1 here. Yeah, it is, look. So thrust reduction is 1776, 3276, and engine out 1276. So I'll pop that information in. 1776, 3276. And the engine out is 1276. Alright, and now for the secondary flight plan. Engine out procedure, non-standard, from 6 miles from the SPA, right turn to the Kia VOR, and to the hold. Let's pop that in then. So, secondary flight plan, copy the active. So let's create a waypoint then based off SPA. Runway track is 032, and that's how many miles away? It was 6 miles, wasn't it? After that, we're making a right turn to Kilo Echo Alpha, enter the hold, inbound course 335, and it's right turns. After that, of course, let's come back to Athens again. We don't want that. Can you imagine if we lost an engine on departure and had to come back? How annoyed would those passengers be? Right, so arrival, it will be 03 left. I think it's the Zulu approach, they usually lose. Zulu 03 left, yeah. No star. Is Kia one of the options? Yes, it is. Let's pop that in. There it is, so straight out 6 miles and then right turn, enter the hold, and then come back in for the ILS 03 left. Oh, let's hope we don't have to do any of that rubbish. Cool. FMA is the CPDLC screen. Yeah, that all works. All works if you've got ATC online to communicate with. Alright, so then, I'm just going to load up the aircraft on the tablet. So we're taking 4 and... no, we're not. We're taking 4 tons. I was going to say 4.5 then for some reason. We're not. We're taking 4 tons of fuel. There we go. So the aircraft has loaded and got all its weights and things done now. GPU still running, refueling's completed. I'll just tidy this up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Thanks a lot.
Alright then, so let's do the departure brief, starting as always with the weather. So we've been over this quickly, but just to refresh, we've got here in Athens, winds are 04016, mostly a nice headwind for departure, good visibility, scattered 4,000, temperatures 14, QNH is 1008. It says 8 is available there. Oh, okay, so tower has just come online. We'll give them a call in a little bit. Hopefully they won't change too much. Don't have time for that. Having a look then at Mykonos, we have got variable winds, good visibility, a few clouds, 1,000 feet. Don't you dare. That is actually that's still above minimum, so that's okay. And the scattered 1,800, QNH 1006. So whilst I'm here, we're going to go to our performance page and we're going to pop all of this in there now. So that's all done. 1006 for that QNH, temperature 14. Was that warmer or cooler than yesterday, or was it the same? Can't remember. Winds reported variables, so 340 at 3. And we'll go. I'm going to fly fully config today, and the minimums are. Oh, wrong chart. 1180. Done.
100 above. Minimum.
Okay, if you say so. Right, there we are. So, that's done. Random page, we'll leave for a moment. I'm just going through my usual sort of procedures now for what I do for the arrival. So, going through this. Speed there wants to be 180. So, that's done. Progress page is LGMK 34. That's done. That's done. All right. Good. So the box is set up for that. A320 fully serviceable with the exception of the weather radar. Just talking about the aircraft there. Threats to be aware of here in Athens. So just bring this back onto our screens. Yeah, so we've got weather to the north and northwest, etc. We've also got terrain over there just to the east straight out. That's not going to affect us though. No, not as long as we stay on our current planned route anyway. So yeah, that's fine. Other than that, no real threats here in Athens. Yeah, there's a bit of terrain, but Athens is a nice airport. Long runways as well. The winds are good, the weather's good, pretty good day all around. So the taxi we're going to we're going to request. So we're going to push back. Probably facing south on India, then we'll ask for go direct intersection departure takeoff from Delta 4. Very short taxi, I suppose that's a little threat. Short taxi, no single engine taxi, won't have time for that. The departure itself is straight out and then noise abatement 1. Initial climb, flight level 150 at the moment until we speak to ATC. They may now change that now they've come online. Transition altitude is at 9,000 feet. First turn will be to the right, and there is a speed constraint for that first turn as well of 210 knots. Quick check on clean speeds. We will be able to clean up, but we want to maintain 204 until we've passed that constraint, so I'll just pre-select that. That's done as well. So briefing the arrival then, or the only thing just to mention is MSA, so 7,000 as we go, and then once we get up towards the key VOR, it drops down to 3,500 once we're east of Athens. The arrival then, so we're planning runway 34 RMP approach, Varix 1 Papa arrival. The way we'll configure this will be the same as yesterday if you were around, so it will be as we're coming in though this time straight in, we are going to have a stabilized approach, so we want to be 2,000 feet. That's gear down, flaps 3 before we start to go down, normal 3-degree approach. The threats here for this are a very narrow runway. It's only 30 meters wide. It's long enough. It's 1,900 meters, something like that, so that's all okay. All the speeds in that are in the box. That's done. We'll be using auto brake low for the landing, and we will most likely have to use the turning pads as well. Not sure we'll get off at Alpha 1. Who knows? We might do, but because we're not very heavy today. But if not, then it's we'll turn around and then come back. All right, I think that pretty much covers everything we need to cover for the moment. Oh, we're expecting to land with 2.7 tons of fuel. Now let's contact Athens and see what they've got for us. The information alpha is current 118625. That's the same as Manchester's frequency. Sad bit of knowledge. Athens Tower, good afternoon. Easy 34 Alpha Mike is at stand Alpha 38. Type A320, we have information Alpha and requesting IFR clearance as filed.
Is it 34 Alpha Mike? Very good evening, Venizelos Tower. I do not have a file flight, but please check again and call us back.
Stand by, is it 34 Alpha Mike?
Okay. Giant 2 Golf Sierra, welcome to Athena, vacate to the left.
Oh, I know why we haven't got a flight plan filed. Because we're not easy, we're Alpine. Ah, idiot.
Giant 2 Golf Sierra, welcome to Athena, left on Delta.
Left on Delta,
Aegean 225, wind 040 degrees, 16 knots, runway 03 right, get land.
Clear to land, runway 03 right, Aegean 225.
Aegean 2 Golf Sierra, taxi via Delta, Delta 6, and Echo, stand Bravo 11.
Delta 6, Copper, stand Bravo 11, Aegean Golf Sierra.
Right, just gonna have to do this this manually now. 1 second. Right, let's just see if we can file that flight plan now. And Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, have you got a flight plan from us now?
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, that's affirmative, advise ready to copy your IFR.
Roger, go ahead.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, you're clear to get destination Mykonos via the Kea to Tango departure, runway 03 right, initially climb 7,000 feet, squawk 6775.
Cleared via the Kia 2 Tango departure, initial climb, flight level 7,000 and squawk 6775 for Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, readback is correct, cabin information is Alpha, flight ready for pushback.
And we'll advise ready, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Okay, so just a revision to the initial climb, that's fine, and the squawk is 6775. Final load sheets come through, let's give that a quick check. Whilst I'm doing that, then let's get the ground crew into position as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck this morning, let me welcome you on board this EasyJet aircraft as you settle in.
Wing Charlie Tower, this is Fenix A320 Golf November. Report you, sir. 27 of the present hour on blocks.
Duration of the flight. And as the cabin crew continue making their last preparations, if you could please assist them by getting yourselves sat down, your seatbelts fastened.
ATM225, welcome to Athens, left on Delta, Delta 6.
The ground crew have now finished loading the aircraft, and we're just about finished.
Left on Delta and Delta 6, Agent
Until we are pushed back. If you could please give the cabin crew your full attention as they go through the safety briefing, we'd very much appreciate it. So on behalf of myself and the First Officer, we'd like to say thank you for choosing EasyJet today, and we look forward to giving you a safe flight.
Alright, so the APU now is just starting up, ground crews getting into position. Cockpit preparation checklist, so aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 4 tons and checklist balance. Yeah.
Delta 6 and Echo.
Signal signs are on, it is 3 green, QNH 1008, set and cross checked.
Continue taxi via Charlie Delta 5 and Echo, stand Bravo 09 AGN 225.
So just waiting for the APU. Then we can disconnect the ground power and we can start the push. Glenelg, is it a quick repositioning flight? No. We had to divert here yesterday because of bad weather in Mykonos, so we're hopefully trying to get there today. Right, APU is running. Let's disconnect the ground services. And tower Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, stand Alpha 38's ready for push and start.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, push and start is approved, facing east on India, QNH 1008.
Push start approved, and just confirm facing east on, where was that, sorry?
Facing east on India.
East on India, thank you, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. And just for information, we'll be able to depart via Delta 4.
Roger that, copied.
Beacon light, acupressure is all good. Just get the bleed on. Give the packs another minute before we turn those on. Don, how do you remove the panels and things from up top? Go to the settings tab and just turn them on or off. That's all you need to do with that.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, so before start checklist, parking brake is on, takeoff data has been confirmed, windows are closed, EFB and phone are on flight mode, doors are closed, and arm beacon light is on, and okay, let's release those parking brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Engine mode selected to ignition, starting engine 1. So do you reckon the passengers are happy today or grumpy? Happy that they're going there or grumpy that they've missed a day of their holiday? Alright, so engine 1's starting up. Really glad that you guys are able to join us for this this short.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's not a
we now ask
repositioning
for your
flight, is it?
attention
It's
while
just
we
a
take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft.
flight trying to get to where we want to
safety
go.
card is in your seat pocket, showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits
Engine
at the
1's are
rear,
happy and
4
available,
in the
starting
middle,
engine 2.
and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you.
Dr. Magic, you caught the ferry, you don't trust the airlines.
Baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened,
Would have been rubbish
adjusted,
weather.
and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
Parking brakes set.
We have a good
If the
engine
air
to
supply
start.
fails,
You can
masks
disconnect.
will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to
Ah,
start
Fly Guy,
with.
wishing us clear skies today.
Put a
Thank
mask
you,
over
sir.
your nose
Can't be any worse
and
than
mouth.
yesterday, can it?
Hold in place with the strap.
I've
Pull
got
on
an
each
hour before
side
I need to
adjust.
leave. That should be enough
Put
time,
on
shouldn't
your
it?
own mask before helping others.
Fingers crossed.
If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping
Engine
up,
number 2 is
blow
available.
into the tube.
Unlocking gear.
There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight with EasyJet.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
And the after start checklist. So anti-ice is off.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Left clear, right clear, thank you. Anti-ice is off, ecom status is checked, pitch trim is 29, and rudder is neutral. Flight control check then whilst waiting, so we'll go full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, and rudder, full right, rudder, full left, and neutral.
Good afternoon, Lufthansa 19 Mike, approaching ILS 03 right.
Lufthansa 19 Mike, Venezuela Tower, very good evening. Continue your approach, runway 03 right, report established on the sky.
Right, get out of the way. Gonna run you over.
03
Yes,
right.
I see it.
Lufthansa 19 Mike.
Go on, disappear. And Tower Alpine 34 Alpha Mike's ready for taxi.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, taxi via India, Delta 4 and Delta, holding point Delta 4 for departure.
Taxi via India, Delta 4, and then hold Delta 4 for runway 03 right, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Okay, so performance check, no LMCs. We have departure performance from Delta 4, dry figures in the box. Everything's happy and we're flexing today as well. Engine out procedure is non-standard, 6 miles from the on-field VOR SPA, right-hand turn to the KEA VOR where we'll enter the hold, get ourselves nice and safe up 4,000 feet. Departure is Kia 2 Tango. We have initial climb to the right, noise abatement 1, and speed constraint of 210 knots, but we'll be able to clean up on schedule, and we've got that pre-selected. Our initial climb is going to be 7,000. Taxi checklist, flight controls have been checked, flap setting config 1 FMA, climb nav blue 1 FD2 7000, radar predicted for insurer on, ecam memo, takeoff no blue, AFB is stowed, and we'll disconnect.
Cabin crew, seat for takeoff, please.
Athens Lufthansa 19 Mike, now fully established, ILS 03 right.
Lufthansa 19 Mike, continue approach number 1 and expect late landing clearance.
Number 1 and late landing clearance for Lufthansa 19 Mike, thank you.
Wally, good morning,
Alpine
sir.
34 Alpha Mike, you're ready for immediate?
Affirm, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike via intersection Delta 4 runway 03 right, clear takeoff, wind 040 degrees, 14 knots.
Via Delta 4, clear takeoff from 03 right, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Right, just make this turn, then I'll run the checklist. Okay, lineup checklist. Cabin is secure. Takeoff runway is Delta 4, runway 03 right. Confirmed. TCAS, TARA, packs 1 and 2 are off. Rolling takeoff. Let's go for it. And takeoff. Start the chrono. 50% N1 set. Engine stable. Set takeoff thrust. Man flex SRS runway. How about slight wind from the right, but most of it's a headwind. Checked. Accelerating nicely today, we're not heavy at all, V1. Rotate. Nav.
Positive report, gear up.
Gear up.
Lufthansa 19 Mike, wind 040 degrees, 14 knots, runway 039, clear land.
Clear to land, runway 03 right, Lufthansa 19 Mike.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike identified passing 1,700 feet. No further ADC available for you. Monitor Unicom 122 days. Late. Have a good flight.
122 decimal, thank you for the service, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Good day. Okay, thrust climb, SRS, autopilot 1, engage, get one of the packs on. So no further ATC, let's clear ourselves up then, flight level 150. Thrust climb, climb 150 blue. Hang on, that's interesting. Well, I've got 160 on the FMA, 15 on the FMA and 16 on the FCU. Alright, well, we'll go with what's on here, I think. That's interesting. Oh, do we reckon the FCU is going to be playing silly buggers again like it did yesterday? That would be very annoying if it does. Anti-ice, I'll start to go through this little cloud layer. Flaps 0, spoilers disarmed. Hey Zara 2411. Welcome on board, mate. Once we got through this turn, we'll push to accelerate away. Let's ding the cabin crew. I say ding the cabin crew, what are they going to do? They're not going to have time to serve you drinks on this flight, are they? They might sell you a lottery ticket. Right, so spoilers, flaps, gear, lights.
Lufthansa 19 Mike, welcome to Athena, vacate to the left or left.
Left on Delta 8, Lufthansa 19 Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the
Okay,
cabin.
managed speed.
Remember that smoking is not permitted.
It is
at
targeting
any
managed
time.
speed, even though the
This
FCU
includes
says not.
e-cigarettes.
$10,000 feet, airport's on the E-face. Alright, so let's go through now. Progress page, please. Yeah, 150, that's obviously going to be fine. Radnav page, I'm going to clear that out and we're going to put in MKN. Tell you what, should we try putting the right one in? There we go. And if we had to fly that in anger, the inbound cost of the VOR approach for this, as we saw yesterday, is 333. Performance page, 0 the cost index, that's really not going to make any difference today, is it? And the secondary flight plan, copy the active. Bit bumpy. Seatbelt signs can come off. Anti-ice can come off. Ooh, a nice short flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned off the seatbelt sign and you are now free to move around the cabin. We do recommend, however, when in your seat, that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence. The toilets are now available. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
And that's it, we're leveling off. At speed alt start. And pretty much we're going to start descending again very, very soon. Right, so back to back to cost index of 4. I probably didn't need to do that, it made no difference. Rico, can you see us flying manually for the approach? No, because it's not company SOPs. You'd have seen a manual approach yesterday, but the weather's much better today. It won't be an auto land, that's for sure. So we've got a nice RNP approach lined up today. Speaking of which, I just want to check. We've got required high 0.03, that is fine. Nick, Speedbird 464, gifting another Tier 1 submate to P3R on. Nick, amazing stuff. Thank you so much, mate. And welcome to our Twitch membership. Hey Willie, good to see you, mate. How you doing? Why didn't you become a bus driver? Because you like spreadsheets, Willie. Alright, so we're on Unicom inbound the... what was the actual name of that VOR? The Kia VOR, fair enough. Mykonos over there somewhere. Oh, this weather is so much better than yesterday. So much better than yesterday. Alright, so quick revisit of the plan. We did most of this on the ground in Athens, but we're going to get ourselves down. We want 2,000 feet, which is our platform altitude. We're going to be at 2,000 feet, flaps 3, gear down, then 3-degree FPA. We were doing that in approach mode. All done. Once we're happy and visual, we'll knock autopilot off, bring that in manually. Remember, a narrow runway, so let's try and get on that centre line. If we need to go around, Mr. Approach is 3,500 feet. And we're going to be using auto brake medium. Quick check. We're going to be looking to land still, I think, with 2.8 tons of fuel. Yeah, flight like this, I'm not going to be too concerned with checking en route weathers and things like that. Can you imagine doing these kind of flights for? Is it do Aegean do these kind of flights? Just nipping between the Greek island hopping. How amazing would that be? Spend your life doing that. Is anybody able just to grab me an updated METAR, the latest METAR for Mykonos, if we need that? We probably don't, to be honest. I think it's going to be the same winds, light variable. What was it, 3 knots? Just want to check, knowing our look of yesterday, I just want to check a massive storm hasn't decided to fly over the island, just as it did yesterday. Simon, good afternoon, sir. How are you? Welcome on board. Quick flight today. Quick flight. Less than half an hour. Probably one of the shortest streams I've ever done, actually. Isa and Mark, thank you so much. Oh, look at that. See, visibility's already dropped a little bit. It knows we're coming. It does. Well, we've got QNH has changed. Now 1007. Temperature has dropped as well. It's now 13, and the wind's 350 at 4. Beautiful. Well, that's confirmation of what runway we're definitely going to be using then. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much. Rodney is on the EFB. Yes, you're right. But you know what? There are so many helpful guys out there and girls that if I ask for you guys are always my PMs. So thank you for your help. Mark, the few towering cumulus are just developing for my arrival. Don't joke. It could be true.
Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an EasyJet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Never miss an opportunity to sell some lottery tickets. Alright, okay, what stoppage is in? That's in about 15 miles. Oh, I can't press this button. Why aren't you working? Oh, why do I get the feeling the Phoenix is going to have a bit of a mess again? Pack Andrew, you're gutted there's no ATC. I knew you'd say that. You don't like Unicom, do you? Right, 1007. Please update. There we go. Right, so because we want to get ourselves configured nice and early, we're going to start heading down now. So let's set flight level 70 for now. So thrust idle descent 70 blue. Down we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck once again, you will be delighted to hear that we will shortly be starting our descent into our destination, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you could please make sure that all the aisles are clear and the cabin crew are able to make their way around the aircraft without any luggage in the aisles, that would be most appreciated. A reminder for our EasyJet pilot members that free drinks are still available from the cabin crew until the seatbelt signs are turned on. Please note, however, that the toilets will shortly go out of use. Thank you.
Right, I'm going to pop her into open descent. Let's start getting down, shall we? Thrust idle descent 7000 blue. Yeah, no idea why the Phoenix is having a bit of a mare. So if the FCU's not working, you just have to have a look at the primary flight display, get the information off that. Seatbelt signs back on, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you could please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you are traveling with an infant, please ensure that they are secured safely using the infant seatbelt harness provided. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
Approach phase activated. There we go. FCU's finally updated now, 250 knots. Hey Pixel, Athens to Mykonos, that's one route you've loved flying. It's a short route, isn't it? This is the equivalent of over here in the UK, Liverpool to the Isle of Man. Michael, when do you activate the approach phase? Normally about 10,000 feet. I'm just getting ahead of the game a little bit here because I want to keep the mental capacity nice and big, particularly as the FCU doesn't seem to want to be behaving, so I'm just giving myself a little bit of extra room for manoeuvres. And to be honest, I'm also just looking at the route that this wants to fly. It's going to cut me short just a tad. So what we might do is we'll sort of get almost a beam the airport and then just maybe turn a little downwind to come back in and line ourselves up properly. This looks like clouds and rain and a little bit of a rainbow. Temperature's starting to drop as well, so we'll get that anti-ice on. Fly guy, yeah, look out for the TCUs on approach. You just know they're going to be in the wrong place for me, don't you? It's sod's law. William, I'll do my best not to spill the drink, although it's getting a bit bumpy, it's a bit choppy. Well, you can see that yourself. Yeah, and P3R as well on Twitch just said it is a little bit of light chop. The go around has just appeared on the navigation display. Let's hope we're not using that today. Supej making you want to fly. Good. Good. We should all fly more. It's awesome. Actually, have I come across a bug where the speed tape freezes and no amount of anti-ice appears to solve it? No, I don't think so. Not found that one. Short trip, a round trip from Athens to Athens. No, we're not going back to Athens today. Absolutely not. We're getting in at Mykonos. Whatever happens. Right, QNH 1007, open descent 2000 blue. Down we go. This is local pressure now. The approach checklist then, so BauerF QNH 1007 set, cross check, seatbelt signs are on, minimums 1180, auto brake, medium, and the EFB stowed. Even now this visibility isn't perfect, is it? I love the little rainbow there. So there is rain in the air. Right, let's start slowing down, shall we? So, push for managed speed. I'm having to remember what we were doing because the FCU's about sometimes up to 30 seconds behind. There we go, managed speed, slowing down to green dot. We're nicely below the profile anyway, which is how we'd planned it. And yeah, I'm just going to, as I say, we're just going to sort of break off when we're 5 miles away. Just go maybe downwind a little bit, just to extend that out and then come back in and round. Thomas, how do you get the navigation display to show the go-around? It's done automatically in the Fenix. It shows it when your flight plan page has got it displayed, which we haven't got many waypoints left now, so it's just there. Right, pull heading. FCU's just been annoying, so just set 157. Which is downwind. So at the moment the plane's still targeting Mike Kilo 510, which is fine. Mykonos traffic, Alpine 3 for Alpha Mike, currently downwind for runway 34. 10 miles. Hey Mavic, is the MCP, the FCU, yeah, don't talk Boeing. I don't do Boeing. The FCU, yeah, it seems something's not quite right. It seems to be having a bit of some hissy fits. Right, let's start configuring this now. If we go back to nav, we've got no nav intercept here. Yeah, okay. That's what I want to do. Flaps 1, speeds checked, flaps 1. And this is fine. This is why we were below the profile a little bit, so when we can start pulling those flaps down, we obviously level off to slow down. So this is working fine because we want to be 2,000 feet by 510, which we're not going to be too far off that. It's 5 miles away at the moment. What's the visibility looking like? Oh hell. It's like a fog bank. That's no blooming good. This is a visual approach. Flaps 2, speeds checked. Flaps 2. Yeah, I swear to God, it was clear skies. Oh, look, ship. It was clear skies at Athens. What on earth is going on here? Come on. Give me a break. Beautiful. We're now at 2,000 feet, which is what we wanted. Chris, flying with us is always fun. I suppose it is if you're watching. Right, there we go, perfect. 2,000 feet, MK510. We'll configure, activate the approach. Can anybody see an island? This is insane. There's no fog in that METAR. Where is my island? Ugh, brilliant. Right, we're now on our way to MK508, which is the start of the approach. That's 4 miles out. So now we're going to get ourselves fully configured, flaps 3, gear down by the time we do that. So, let's get the lights on and sort that out. So, gear down, spoilers armed, flaps 3, speeds checked, flaps 3. Mark says we're back off to Athens. Hello again. How annoyed would they be? I can see the land, I just can't see the runway. Right, approach nav and final approach mode is armed. Just to brief the go around, if it is what we have to do, I'll call the go around, it'll be toga, go around flaps, we'll pitch up, check FMAs, once we've got the positive rate, landing gear up, and then thrust reduction altitude will be about 1,400 feet. Skiathos traffic, correction, Mykonos traffic, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike is on 6 mile final, runway 34. Now it's in the wrong bloody airport. Here it comes. There we go, final approach mode's activated. Missed approach altitude is set. Alright guys, so please do shout up if you see a runway. Hey Mike, you're late, you just got a meal break, you've come at the best time. Hey bus driver. Yeah, exactly. Where were these clouds 20 minutes ago? They were not here. What's our minimums? 1180. Right. Oh god, we've got about 400 feet. Oh, I think I can see it. I think... Is that it? Are they the runway leading lights? Flaps full.
100 above.
Landing checklist. Cabin secured, go around altitude is set, eco memo, landing no blue.
Minimum.
Continue. Why have we got 4 reds though? That doesn't fill me with confidence. Autopilot off, I have control. Two whites, two reds, that's better. Right, gotta get on that blooming centre line.
500.
Stable.
$50, $40, $20, retard.
Beautiful. Spoilers deployed. Reverse green. Decel. 70 knots versus off manual brakes. Hey, you can enjoy your holiday now. Dark Fury says finally, though he's missed his cruise. Not sure those pappies were to be believed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your EasyJet journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter, or EasyJet app.
Fantastic. Right, we've made it. All we need to do now is go and park. We'll see if GSX wants to work as well, shall we? Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with the Fenix FCU. I mean, that's just a bloody pain, isn't it, when that happens? No fun at all. Even the box, even the McDo yesterday was just useless. It didn't want to know. It was everything was taking twice as long as it should do normally. Right, GSX, what you got for us? There's only about 7 stands, I think. Oh, gate 2 sounds good. Pack Andrew, you're off. You were meant to be babysitting your niece. I hope she's still alive then, mate. No, I've not reported it yet because I just thought it was just a random one-off event, but it seems strange that it's happened today. Has anybody else had it as well? Anyone want to tell me though what I did do wrong on that approach? I'm surprised HD has not jumped in. I don't know where he is actually. Oh, what a gorgeous time of day in the sim though. Tyson, yeah, I didn't turn the FDEs off when we knocked the autopilot off. A really good question would be, why do we need to turn the FDEs off? Great little scenery this. What on earth is that Ryanair aircraft doing? You're pointing the wrong bloody way. Right, let's see if she tells us when to stop. She, he, can't tell. They. There we are. Right, parking brake is on, and APU is not yet up and running. We can shut. It's been 3 minutes though, so let's shut down engine. We'll shut down the engines in a moment. Just wait for that APU to kick in. Oh, they can come off. FMA, no, this is not default scenery. No, this it's payware, but I forget where from now. Hey, it's all available. And sure, mate, thank you so much for your very kind super chat saying well deserved. After the last 2 days, go grab yourself a cup of Yorkshire tea. Sean, I am going to do exactly that, mate. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Right, so why is pack 1 and pack 2 faulty? Oh, there we go, that's better. Beacon light can come off as well now. It's below 10%. No one's going to get sucked into the engine. All is good. Everything's up. Retractor turned off. We'll squawk 2000 and set standby. Pumps can come off. Passengers, you can deplane. Right, finally. I'm not going to open that door. I'm going to stay well and truly locked in here after yesterday. Let's get the deboarding done. Oh, what do you think, guys? That should have been the landing that took place yesterday, but obviously it didn't. Managed to get in today. Much nicer winds. Still not the perfect weather, was it? It was still a bit iffy in places, but there we are. We got in. So that's the main thing. Look, do I fly any Boeing aircraft? Not very well and not very often. Stick with Airbus. Stick with what you know. Michael, why have I popped the APU bleed on? Just to keep fresh air into the cabin whilst the passengers are on. Once they're off, turn it off. And in fact, I don't even know if we've got ground power available yet. I'll have to turn the ground power on. Get the chocks in place. So guys, this is also my last stream of the week. Once again, I'm away all weekend, so it will be next week when you next see me live on stream. I will of course be chatting on our Discord server, as I always do, so if you're not yet on our Discord server, please do make sure you come and find us, and I will post on there when our next live flight will be. As I say though, that will absolutely now be next week. So thank you very much, everyone. Huge thanks to those of you who donated and supported as well today during this very short flight. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much, everyone. I will look forward to seeing you all on the next one. And of course, as always, to our EasyJet and Pilot channel members, a huge thanks as always goes to you for helping me keep the channel going like we do. Shout out to all of you guys. I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, whatever it is you're doing, and I'll look forward to seeing you all then. Bye bye, everybody. See you soon. Right.